This is the Laowa 8-15mm F2.8 fisheye zoom lens. This has been such a fun lens to shoot with for the past several weeks, and I have some thoughts. Laowa said this is a first full-frame fisheye zoom lens of its kind because it has a constant f2.8 aperture. If you don't know, Laowa is a third-party lens manufacturer company that specializes in these weird and fun lenses. They have a wide array of cine lenses, anamorphic lenses, fast wide aperture lenses like those f0.95 lenses. They also deal with like tilt shift zoom lenses, tilt macro lenses, and the list goes on and on. What I'm trying to say is Laowa makes fun and interesting lenses, and this one is no exception. Now this lens is coming in at 650 grams minus the front and the rear cap. The aperture starts from f2.8 and it goes all the way to f22. And when it's at its widest at 8mm, it's going to give you the circular fisheye look. And when you start to zoom in all the way to 15mm, it gives you that rectangular fisheye look. So, all right, this is me at the widest. And this is me at the longest. Widest, longest. It's hot. As far as build quality, it's built very well like any other Laowa lenses out there. The front element of the lens is quite bulbous, so make sure to put the front cap for protection. Now let's talk image quality. At f2.8, it's pretty sharp already if you can nail focus. I was going around shooting with this lens and trying to capture different things, and I was shooting it on my Nikon Z8, which is a 45 megapixel sensor. This lens resolves the high resolution sensor very well. It's tack sharp at f2.8. When you combine it with its close focusing distance, which is at 16 centimeters with f2.8, you can get some interesting shots as well. I was really close to these plants trying to nail focus, but the wind kept blowing them out of place. But you can see in the shot, the little bokeh balls, they are there. It's a bit fun, there's a bit of character to it, and it just looks like a really great time with this lens. When I was shooting portraits with this lens, this is where I was creatively fulfilled using this lens. I wanted to do an urban styled fisheye lens shoot that you've seen on like TikTok, Pinterest, and I had a lot of fun doing that. We shot around the park and the construction zone area because it lends itself to this kind of aesthetic, which I do like. And some of these shots I took, it just really looks like an ad that I've seen before from like Foot Locker, Nike, and anything that is like, you know, sporty and stuff like that. It was all fun. I got some unique perspective, and it's something that I can say that I cannot get with any other lenses. This lens is truly one of a kind. I did use the circular fisheye angle, but I also used the rectangular ones as well. And both give different vibes and give an interesting perspective. If I just wanted a normal, without the circle, then I would zoom all the way in just to get rid of the circular fisheye look. Shoot it as normal as it can be because there's still a little bit of warpy distortion thing going on. And if I don't like that, I can also go wider and, you know, get that circular round look, and it's an interesting look for sure. When you can get a good backdrop and then you have this fisheye lens, your composition is going to get so weird and funky that you're trying to experiment with it and trying to figure things out, which itself is a fun and creative process in the end. Now, what I enjoy the most about this lens is it got me thinking creatively and got me thinking differently. It got me looking at things differently. It got me looking at things in a different way, because if you shoot too wide, you can see my feet in the frame. So now I have to worry about that stuff, and it makes for like a good chess game trying to figure all that out. The other thing I enjoy about this lens is the zooming of it all, because I have shot with a fisheye lens a long time ago, but it was for a prime lens, and there was only one look that you can get of it. You can't zoom. Now, because this is an 8-15mm fisheye lens, you get to have a variety of perspective and shots from different fisheye look, and you can get rid of that fisheye look completely by zooming it all the way to the long end. You can get rid of the circular frame and get like a regular frame but have a weird distortion in it as well. Now, this lens is coming in at $699, and I think for the price and what you're getting, it's a pretty good deal. Compare this to the other fisheye zoom lenses on the market right now. Those lenses that I'm talking about goes for over like $1,000, and it's an f4 lens. However, with the Laowa 8-15mm, you get a zoom lens, you get the constant f2.8 aperture, great build quality and great image quality as well. The fisheye lens seems to be gone, but I hope this lens marks a comeback because it's so fun to shoot with. and it's practical with the zoom, and hopefully it brings creativity back for some of you guys like it did for me. Now, if you're interested in this lens, I'll leave the links down in the description below. And what are your thoughts on this lens? Would you get one? Let me know down in the comment section as well, and consider subscribing for more gear review content. And I would like to give a special shout out to Laowa for providing me with a copy so I can make this video possible for you guys. Thanks so much.